Hello, Aries, and welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the second half of February of 2021 spiritual guidance reading. I'm going to lay a circle spread representing the overall energy. Okay, I just saw a passionate masculine, be that you or someone else. There's some confusion here. All right, so I'm going to lay a circle spread using the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marsetti as a base for the reading. This gives me a big picture view of the energy surrounding whichever Aries I'm reading for, and then we'll build layers upon that to specify people, places, circumstances, astrological signs, and or elements of who by which this Aries that I'm reading for during this general reading may be dealing with during the second half of February. So give me one moment and I'm going to show you my circle spread from a different perspective. All right, so here we are. Again, this is the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marsetti. I like to use this deck first because it gives me a big picture view of the energy surrounding whichever Aries I'm reading for. Sun, moon, or rising, male or female, Venus, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and so on. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless this Aries with clearly defined messages regarding Aries' life path, career and finance, love and romance, spiritual guidance for the second half of February of 2021. So in the center of the circle spread, we have an Aries by mid-February who has the sun energy, shining like the sun, feeling like a kid again. Heck, shining in the eyes of those around you. Now, I could cross this card. Actually, I'm being guided to cross that card. For some Aries, you have the cross representing burden. So there may be a desire to move into the direction of attention and recognition here, this feel-good energy. But Spirit's saying, first you need to free yourself from whatever burden this cross represents to you. Now in the thoughts position of the circle spread, we have the cloud energy. So we have an Aries here in the thoughts position who is feeling a little bit clouded. But Spirit is saying now is the time to free yourself from whatever burden is blocking you from obtaining the clarity that you are seeking about a person, place, circumstance, situation, or environment. Yes, so in the relationship sector, all the way through to the end of February of 2021, Aries, we have this feminine energy that is waiting. So this is male or female. This is someone whose heart is open. They're very spiritual at this time, and they're just waiting very patiently for clarity regarding some form of feel-good energy, but an energy that is burdening this Aries. Now, in the creative aspects position of the circle spread, Spirit is nudging this Aries to focus on stability and security, creativity, projects, things that really ground you. For now is the time collectively for all of us to come up with a home business idea. We have the free internet platform, many different platforms, Etsy, Amazon, you name it, to put what we are creating out into the world so that we can rely on ourselves as opposed to businesses that will, not need you, furlough you, when things get tough. Yeah, so Spirit is definitely nudging this Aries energy to focus on how to create greater abundance, right? Because as we work on something that we truly enjoy, so too do we start to get excited once again about life, where we can free our mind from whatever has been causing some form of confusion here. So in the actions position during the second half of February of 2021, Spirit is nudging this Aries to give birth to an idea or two, to take action, to focus on something, even if it's a small business on the side that you work on in the evenings and weekends. Give birth to new ideas. For some are going to realize maybe by the middle of March, around the 17th of March, that they are making better money doing what they're doing at home as opposed to who and or what was burdening them in the past. Yeah. So emotionally, we do have an Aries here by the end of February who has the maze energies of which way do I go? Am I making a mistake? Well, whatever is burdening you or causing a confusion, now is the time to write that down, to ask the questions you need to ask to get the clarity you are seeking so you can free your mind from this maze energy. So you can obtain the clarity you are seeking and move into a higher, better path of fulfillment. So you can free yourself of whatever is burdening you. So write down, what is burdening me at this time is this, and then cross it off and replace it with new exciting goals and intentions for your own personal journey, whereby Spirit's going to bring you an aha moment of, wow, I am really able to bring greater abundance and money into my life, doing something I truly enjoy. So in the subconscious position, subconsciously waiting for kind words, messages, and positive feedback. For some Aries, you are waiting for this attention, recognition, flowers, invitations from another, but you're feeling burdened because of the confusion here surrounding you. So in your thoughts position, we have some Aries during the second half of February of 2021 with the coffin energy, who's realizing, you know what, I'm going to bring an end to whatever is burdening me. Even though I like how it makes me feel, I don't like the confusion it causes me. So I'm going to shift my perspective. I'm going to put my passionate energy into what makes me happy day to day. So that in my inner strengths position with the cage energy, I can free myself from whatever has been making me feel stuck or trapped, if only in my thoughts. So in a 3-card summary to my left, Spirit is saying when it comes to working on something from within your home, as you work on something that grounds you daily, so too will you receive some form of messages here with this beautiful magical golden compass that Spirit's going to guide you into the path whereby you were meant to go. So as you focus on you, so too will you find some form of a clarity here that someone around you has the snake energies of lies and deceit. Okay, so that was from the 16th to around the 20th of February is what I was feeling for those energies. It could be the whole second half of February. Someone here just isn't sure of what decision they should make regarding some form of masculine, or this is you. Either way, Spirit is saying, get back in touch with your inner child. For now's the time to make new wishes come true. With the star card energy, Spirit is saying we will help for you to make new wishes come true. But you've got to pray to Spirit specifically as to how they can make you come manifest whatever it is that fulfills you here. So they're definitely nudging this Aries to connect with others via community, society, social media, technology, and to pray to Spirit that eventually you will receive some form of kind words, messages, positive feedback. Whatever it is that brings on the mice energies of anxiety here, maybe regarding another person in the area of love. It's important that you meet up, negotiate, and communicate so that eventually you can be freed from what was burdening you, like we talked about, Aries, so that you can hop, skip, and jump into a new direction, so that you can roll the dice and take a risk on starting your own business or organization. For some, so that you can move into the direction of a business, an organization, or a more financially abundant, secure, and stable situation. Yeah. By the end of February, we have some who were hoping that the fox here, who has sly, cunning, and manipulative behaviors, was their soulmate. And for some it was, right? A soulmate is someone who can teach us about ourselves. Even though it's a difficult experience, it helps us to move to a higher spiritual level. So someone here is connecting with a person who is a lesson, but not a long-term partner. And Spirit, again, is saying, when it comes to obstacles in your life, now's the time to open your heart to what you want to create for yourself, so that you can not look at the journey ahead as long and difficult, but as an exciting new adventure where you can eventually become your own boss. Yeah. So as soon as this Aries shifts their attention into a new direction, right? New doorways, new opportunities, boom, someone gets drawn back towards you. So this passionate masculine could again be you or another. This could be meeting up with someone who's passionate about the same thing as you, Aries, and or you're indecisive about a passionate masculine. But Spirit's saying you can free yourself. We're giving you the strength to free yourself from a state of confusion by going into the direction of a path that is lucky and blessed, so that you will have the strength of the scythe to cut away from who and or what is causing that confusion. Okay, so I was going to bring in the Gypsy Oracle deck, but I think we have, those are pretty well-defined messages. I'm going to clarify the astrological signs and or elements of who by which this Aries will be dealing with during the second half of February. Who and or what? With the Gilded Tarot deck, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Yeah, so for some Aries, whatever you've been putting a lot of time and effort into with the Three of Wands energies, yes, indeed, creatively, financially, your ship is going to come in. For some Aries, you put a lot of energy into a passionate connection, but there's some form of burden here. In the thoughts position, it could be that the burden is this state of confusion with the cloud energy. So Spirit is saying with the Four of Swords energies during the second half of February to really stop for a minute and look at what battle you have fought with three of your four swords, and then decide the truth of the situation. Should I continue to put time and effort in with my final sword, or should I cut away from the connection completely? So Spirit's saying get to the truth of a situation, right? Ask those very clear yes or no questions so that you can come out of a state of confusion regarding another. In the relationship sector, we have a feminine here who is waiting. And Spirit is giving you the strength to do so, the strength to work on something that you're very passionate about, so that you can receive kind words, messages, positive feedback, and so on. If you're single at this time, it is what you are working on or towards, Aries, that will guide you into the direction of someone who is going to support your ideas or actually express how impressed they are by your efforts. So creatively, we've got money here being represented by the fish. Boom! And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have an Aries here who is following Spirit's advice and is creating a life of great stability and beautiful surroundings for themselves, be it in a partnership with another or not. It's about taking action to acknowledge which path, which journey, which idea you are giving birth to, which project is helping for you to receive greater abundance than you have before. See, it's the inner strength here, the realization of who you truly are and what you're worth. That's going to give you the strength, Aries, with the Eight of Cups energies to go away from who and or what does not serve you emotionally. So in the emotional aspects position, we have the maze. Which way do I go? Am I making a mistake? We have an Aries here who is unable to sleep at night with the Nine of Swords. But when the Nine of Swords shows up, Aries, this means that there is a path that no longer serves you. That's gotten you to a point where there's energy surrounding you of sadness, worry, fear, regret, heartache, and so on. So there needs to be a realization here of, this path is ending because it is not fulfilling. Therefore, I'm going to try new ideas. I'm going to move into new directions. I'm going to realize, because of this reading, that kind words and messages are what I deserve, because I now have the strength to move forward. If someone gives me kind words and messages that have the devil energies, unhealthy energies, someone that either you, Aries, are addicted to, a person, place, circumstance, situation, environment, or someone around you who's just not healthy for you. I think the more independent and the more focused you are regarding your own projects and ideas in the second half of February, Aries, the more someone's going to be drawn back towards you. So someone, as you move into a new direction with your hobbies, gifts, talents, skills, business ideas, you're going to become a stronger person. You're going to have this aha moment that I can indeed walk away from who and or what no longer fulfills me. As you pull your direction and attention away from this pain and anguish, so too are you going to draw this person back towards you. For some, they may have Leo in their chart being represented by the Strength card in the relationship sector. Remember, that's diagonal with the devil, or to the devil. So day to day, we have transformation. We have the 8 representing the infinity symbol. We have the realization that I've been there and I've done this, and it always leaves me here. So I am going to now rise above, bring this to an end. Move into the direction of what it is that truly fulfills me personally. It's time for a new chapter. No matter how badly I want to come into marriage, commitment, or partnership, I trust that as I surpass some form of temptation here, so too will Spirit lead me into a better chapter in my life. And I know in my inner strengths position, that Spirit is helping to free my mind from crying over spilt milk, from what used to be but no longer is. Spirit's giving me the strength to let go and to instead move into a direction whereby I feel greater fulfillment. So in a 3-card summary here, we have someone here who Spirit was saying, you may be dealing with someone who's closed off emotionally, spiritually, financially with the 4 of Pentacles energies. But Spirit is stepping in here mid-February for this Aries with the Temperance Angel as a major arcana, and is saying, as you set new goals and intentions, we are going to bring you a very balanced energy in the area of what it is you are passionate about. Yeah, there's going to be, for some, a shocking realization that a connection is not balanced. And that's in the area of love. But when it comes to money, if you are working on a hobby, gift, talent, or skill, and you have been, so too comes a realization that someone wants to pay you for your efforts, for your creativity. Yeah, as you give birth to, with the Empress energy as a major arcana here, Aries, new ideas, goals, and intentions, projects, hobbies, and etc. You're going to receive the 6 of Wands energies of attention and recognition. And we've got celebration directly behind that. So during the week of the 22nd through to the end of February, I do feel we have an Aries here who will be feeling the magician energies of, I've been here, I've done this, and I now have all 4 elements at my fingertips: earth, water, fire, and air. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back with the 7 of Pentacles for all of my effort in the area of money, creativity, career, finances, and things of the material. For I know that I can now manifest a new direction for myself and find contentment as I observe those around me with the Hermit energy, as I trust that when I leave unhealthy connections behind, that the Wheel of Fortune will turn in my favor. And as I move forward, for some Aries, it may be that in the future or towards the end of February, where some of you come into connection with a soulmate who has Pisces in their chart being represented by the moon. For others, some are going to be reflecting, is this my soulmate or not? And Spirit is giving you the moon saying, have hope. Have hope that someone is watching you as you focus on creative ideas for yourself. Yeah, it's by the end of February going into early March where this Aries is looking at new ideas and directions, right? Two different maybe ideas or directions because we have 2 wands and 2 storks. So you can give birth to an idea or two and work on 2 things at the same time until you figure out what it is you are wishing to see come manifest. A particular wish is going to come true. That's going to open up a doorway or 2 for this Aries. Yeah, and as this Aries is leaving troubled waters behind, so too does this person show back up here, right? With the Knight of Wands energies, they're coming in to love him and leave him, but she's heading away from that, he or she. Right? It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new path in love. It's time for a new path in general. So it's time to get enthusiastic about a journey whereby your cup overfloweth with peace, joy, and contentment. For as you free your mind from who and or what no longer fulfills you, as you let go emotionally from what's been keeping you up at night or who, so too will you start to find contentment and stability. And like I said, as you transform, for some of you, there may be a new connection in the area of someone who has Pisces in their chart, maybe Cancer or Scorpio. All right, so I'm going to close by bringing in the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please clarify the overall energy for whichever Aries I'm reading for during this general reading. During the second half of February of 2021, overall energy and or spiritual advice for this Aries, please. The Messenger of Thought. Okay, and we saw the Page of Swords. This is kind of like the Knight. This is realizing that a new topic or an intellectual project is really exciting for you. The card says there's so much to learn before you will feel ready to move forward. New information may require some changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. At some point, we'll meet or are someone who loves to learn and to share knowledge. This is a time to follow your heart, Aries, and to feel the fullness of your emotions. You may feel so compelled to nurture others that you forget to care for yourself. Flashes of intuition will provide you with incredible insights at this time. So it's a time of emotional maturity and total trust in yourself. That as you rise to a higher spiritual level and free yourself from whatever burdens you, so too will a chapter of marriage, commitment, and partnership open up in a new direction, right? As we free ourselves from who and or what is negative, we then open our journey to new offers and opportunities where we will hopefully be able to decide a positive from a negative next time. Should these messages have resonated for you and you have further questions about your own personal journey, you can write me for a personal reading at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. I offer 4 1/2-hour readings, and they are a 1-month, 3-month, 6-month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the winter special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. So thank you so much for stopping by. To those of you whom have liked, shared, and subscribed, thank you so very, very much to those of you whom have donated to keep the channel up and running. Take care, and God bless.